So I figured out that everyone is always asking how to measure leather, and I figured out that everybody's actually carrying around a leather gauge in their pocket or purse. We're going to discuss how to measure the thickness of leather, and we'll refer to that as ounces. Welcome all replay viewers. My name is Keith Brubaker. I am the leather guy. We supply leather crafting supplies and hides to anyone who has an interest in leather. I believe in keeping leather crafting simple. It's the key to helping all of you get the answers to your questions. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to answer your questions as simply as I can. If you have any questions, just ask using hashtag AskTheLeatherGuyMN. So first of all, I was trying to figure out something simple, because one of the questions that we always get is, how do I know how thick leather is? Or everybody's talking about ounces and what's that, and how do we learn what it is? So I came up with this idea, and like I said before, every American's walking around with leather gauges in their pocket. And the ironic thing is, it's a bill. It doesn't have to be a dollar bill. It can be a 5, 10, 15, 20. Not sure about the new 100s because I didn't check that, and I know it's got that little thick strip in there, so probably that's not going to work. So the first thing is to remember is a bill is equal to a quarter of an ounce in thickness. It's exactly a quarter of an ounce. If you take that and you fold that in half one time, the thickness of that is equal to a half ounce. You take that bill and you fold it the second time, and that, you squeeze it real hard here on the end, and that's equal to 1 ounce. You fold that the third time, and that is actually equal to 2 ounces. You take and fold it the fourth time, and you now have a 4-ounce leather gauge. This gauge is to exactly 4 ounces. So if you're ever wondering how thick something is, just go ahead and fold the dollar bill up, and you can see how thick it is. The next thing that I came up with was how are we going to measure the thicker leathers. So I came up with this idea. If you take these 4 coins and you line them up and put the one that's worth more at the top, the 10 cents next, 5 and 1 penny here, and keep those paired up that way. What I found out is a quarter is actually equal to 4 ounces of leather in thickness. The dime is actually equal to 3 ounces. The nickel and the penny are going to add a half an ounce, so you're going to be able to measure some leather a little bit more exact, because the nickel is actually 4.5 ounces and the penny is 3.5 ounces. Now you can take the nickel and the quarter and you can put them together, and you can feel the difference in what a half an ounce difference actually feels like. And you can do that with any of them. But the neat thing about this is you can take that 4-ounce quarter and you can add a second quarter, and you now have 8 ounces of leather. You can take that dime and you can add that to the stack, and you have 11 ounces of leather. So wherever you're at, if you're at your favorite leather shop, like the Leather Guy, you can pull out your coins and easily measure the thickness of leather. Now these coins down here, like I said before, this is a 4.5 ounce, this is a 3.5. So if you want to measure, you take the dime, 3 ounce, and you take 3.5 and you put them together, you've got 6.5 ounce. You can do any kind of combination that you like to figure out where you're at. The other cool thing is, if you remember our dollar bill demonstration, you can take that, and we've got it in the 4-ounce fold right now. You can add that to any of these. If all you have in your pocket is a quarter and a dollar, you can add them together and you've got 8 ounces of leather. If you've got the 4-ounce dollar and you've got a penny, and that's 3.5 ounce, you've got 7.5 ounce. So you should be able to figure out practically any weight of leather that you want. If you're sitting at home in your shop and you're just like, wow, this piece of leather is just like really the perfect piece of leather. Well, you can get out your coins, you can get out your dollar, you can lay them down there, you can stack them up, and you can go back to this video or jot it down, or maybe to make it even easier, take a little white piece of tape and put it on each one so you can remember that this is 4 ounce and this one's 3 ounce, and so on. But you can use this right in your little leather shop and always be able to figure out how thick your leather is quite simply. So that's what I came up with to basically explain the thicknesses of leather the most basic way that I know how, and that's what we aim to do here at the Leather Guy, is make leather crafting easy. So if you guys have any questions, remember, hashtag Ask the Leather Guy MN. Thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, let us know.